Ooh, my lady, everything's so loud in my ears today. All right. You guys good? Everything's good? All right. So you're just gonna start in the middle of the floor. Pull your bellies in. Heels together, toes apart, arms out in front. You're just gonna step right and center, left and center. Just starting to get the body warmed up, blood flowing through the legs. Four more, out and in, out and in. 8. All right, now hold it out and pulse it. So remember, knees are pressing back. You're rolling back towards the pinky and that side of your foot. Keeping those legs open, tummies in, back and tailbone along the same wall. 8 more here. 4 more. 3. All right, you're gonna plie, rise and reach. Left arm's gonna come up overhead. Now right. Dropping and lifting. Down and lift. Really reach that arm up and over the head. 4 more. 3. 2. Back to those plie pulses. Now I want you to flip those palms to face the ceiling. We're gonna move from this wide plie to alternating curtsy lunges. Left leg's gonna move first. So you're gonna lunge to the right. So you're gonna be plie, curtsy, curtsy. Keep the bend in the knees the whole time. Down and lift. Palms face each other at the top. 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna work one side then the other. So you're gonna have, I've got my right hip to the bar, so I'm gonna work my left side first. So you're gonna have your one hand using your support. If you're using the booty kicker, Tracy, you may wanna come to the back end, or make sure you're out far enough so you're not gonna kick into your base stand of your bar. So, feet hip distance parallel to start, tummies in, outside hand has your weight. So if you wanna go heavier or double them up, you can, since we're gonna work single arm. You're just gonna lift right up to the shoulder height, palm facing down. Lift. Pull that belly in. You're gonna keep these front raises going, but as you lift that arm, hey Lily, you're gonna lift those heels up. There you go. I need to have Ruth in here to say hi to you. Lift, up. One more set like this. 4 more. 2 more. You're gonna hold those heels up and you're gonna twist that arm. Palm up, palm down, up, down. So heels are lifted here. You're just twisting up, down with the palm. Good. Flip, flip. There you go. Up, down. Now, if it becomes too much on your shoulder and you feel that shoulder rising up, you know you just drop the lever on more of a diagonal. 4 more. 3, 2. That palm's gonna stay up. You're gonna drive that elbow. I'm gonna show you guys from the side. You're gonna drive that elbow back, and as you do, you're gonna squat and lower the heels. You're gonna press up and lift the heels and straighten the legs. So slow again. Drop back, heels down as you squat, lift and rise. All right, let's take that to tempo. So drop, lift, drop, lift. Heels down, heels up. Drop, lift. I want you squeezing that outside shoulder blade. The one of the weight that you have in that hand, it's pinching in towards the stable side. Drop, lift, drop, lift. You should feel that bicep here. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 more times. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it down. I'm gonna show you from the side. So you're right here, flat foot in that semi-squat, scooped belly, long back, palms facing up. So your palm is going to, your arm's gonna extend, and that palm's gonna face the floor. So extend, bend, press. So we're working into the back of the arm, but you're keeping that engagement, and you're gonna feel that bicep. Press. Glue that upper part of that arm in towards the midline of the body. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now you're in heel lift as your arm extends. So heels lift as you extend. Up, down, lift, lower. Good. Remember, we're working more on the extension than on the bend. So if your arm only bends a little ways and then extends back out, I'd rather have you doing that, working into the backs of those arms. Up, up. 8. So that upper part of the arm has not moved. It stayed tight right back there behind the back the whole time. Now hold those heels up and the arm lifted. Pulse that arm up, up. Good. Pull that belly in, up, up. Good job. 8. Megan, I like using that crib for your bar. That's perfection. Keep those pulses going. Squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3. Lower those heels, stand tall, bicep curl. Curl. So upper part of the body's glued to the ribs right here. Lift and lower. So take this time to catch your breath. That arm should be completely fired up. This other arm probably feels like it's done nothing for weeks. So as you curl, you're gonna get ready to add a back lunge, keeping that front leg nice and stable. How deep you drop into the lunge is your choice. You can step narrower or wide. So you're gonna drop, lift, drop, lift. Dropping and lifting. You can always keep it narrow. Just make sure you shoot that front butt cheek back towards the chair. Keep the bicep curls going. Curl and lunge. If the lunge back's too much, you can just do a stationary lunge and curl. Now, you can keep that tap up as you rise, or you can add that knee lift. Drop and lift, drop, lift. Starting to warm up that inside leg right here, right? Drop, drop, and lift. Now you can keep the knee lift or add a kick. Drop. Your kick does not have to be high. You can just extend and straighten out through that leg. Drop. That inside leg is helping you down and helping you up. Drop, lift, drop, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. All right, I'm just gonna move this and work here. Starting parallel feet. Front raises, lift. Good. I feel breathy. I hope you guys' heart rate's got up a little bit there with that lower and upper body. Palms facing the floor. Up. Four more. 2. Add that heel lift. Lift. Up. Lift. 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 Belly's in tight. Lift, lower. Up. Four more. Up, down. Now hold those heels up, arms up. Twist, twist. Palm up, palm down. Palm up, palm down. Good. Lifting, lowering it. Up, down. Heels stay lifted right here. Remember, you can always lower the lever of the arm if you feel like that shoulder starts to get too much or starts to rise to your ears. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold that palm up. Now nice and slow. Lower those heels, bend the knees, and drive that elbow back. Now rise up onto the toes as you press that arm forward. Nice and slow. Pull that elbow. Stand it tall. Lift the heels. Here we go to tempo. Down and up. Pull and press. Good. Tummy's in. You're keeping a nice flat back. Back, down and up. Now, if it's too much to lift the heels, stay flat foot here. Otherwise, those heels lift to your highest point as you stand tall. Pull into that shoulder blade on that arm that's holding the weight. It's pulling in towards the stable side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, hold it down. Stay flat foot. Arm stays up. Palms down. Stand and bend. extend and bend, extend and bend. Extend, bend, extend, bend. 4 more, 3, 2, and now we're gonna add that heel lift as we extend that arm. Heels come up, heels go down, up, down, lift, lower. Good job. Really squeeze that upper body, that upper arm into the ribs. Extend and bend. Give me 4 more. 3, 2. Heels up, arm stays up and pulse that arm up, up, up. Good job. Lift, lift, tiny lifts. Think about that tricep, the back of the arm, back of the body right here. It's tiny, tiny. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more, and 2. Stand tall, lower those heels. Bicep curl. Curl. Good. Catch your breath, lift and lower, gluing that upper arm and elbow into the rib cage. Squeeze. Think about contracting through that bicep the entire time on the way up and the way down. 8. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Add that lunge. Lunge as you curl. Use that front leg to help you down and help you up. Drop, lift. Torso stays nice and tall. Four more. And then you can add that knee lift if you want to. As you rise, drop and lift. Your arm has to go out slightly to make room for that knee to lift up. But you're still working to keep it in tight. Curl. Good job. Drop, lift, drop, lift. 8. Add that little kick or a leg lift instead of the knee. Just a bigger movement. Gets that heart rate pumping. Drop, lift, drop. You can always just be doing stationary lunges right here. Drop. Y'all should feel that leg and glute on that inside side. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Tummy's tight. 8. 3, 2, and 1. Don't lose that weight. We're keeping it for our leg work. All right. I'm gonna move my bar back. You're gonna be facing your surface. All right. If you don't have like a dumbbell, Megan, and that's too much, put like a little pillow or a stuffed animal that Mason has in there just to hold behind your knee. So we're gonna work into our legs and glutes. Holding the weight does a few things. It adds just a little extra weight for you to carry, but it also forces you to keep your leg engaged, so you're working into those muscles. So that's why if you don't have a weight or you don't want to use the weight, use a pillow, rolled up towel, stuffed animal, something like that, just to keep that hamstring engaged. Right there. All right. So whatever feels comfortable. I like forearms, depending on what your surface is or how low it is. You may be on your forearms, or you may just kind of have your hands with your elbows bent and hold yourself that way. That weight's gonna go behind that left knee. So you've got to hold whatever you have behind the knee and keep that heel closed in. You can keep a relaxed foot, or you can go a little extra and keep a hard point or a hard flex in the foot, whatever feels good, all right? So the knees are together to start. You're just gonna press up and down. Nice and easy here, up. Lift, up. Lifting and lowering. So I'll show you, even if you were just holding a ball or something behind you, just engaging those muscles by keeping everything tight. It forces you to feel that glute tighter and that hamstring. Press and lower. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more, and you're gonna hold it up to your highest point. And pulse it up, up. So those knees are apart. They're not coming back together again. Press, press. It's tiny. Squeeze, squeeze. If you've got that weight, you feel how tiny it needs to be because you can barely lift that leg much higher. If you can move super big, you need to squeeze those muscles tighter and not let yourself have that big range of motion. 8. Now you will feel that standing leg and standing glute as well. So don't be alarmed if you're feeling both sides. 4, 3, 2, hold that leg back. Now pulse into that standing leg. Yes. Y'all remember this one? Yes. Tiny little pulses. Down, down. Again, you could always be heel lifted on that standing leg if you wanted to. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got to get ready to connect that brain. 3, 2. All right, listen to me. Your standing leg is going to pulse down. As it does, your lifted leg's going to pulse up, and then they'll come closer. So you're going to pulse down and up and come closer. Down and up, come closer. Down and up, come closer. One more time, slow. Take it up, press, press. Yes! Woo! Y'all feel that? Press and pull, up and down, opposing directions. Keep that leg lifted high back there, Megan. It's like little scissors right here. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lift it. Switching sides. You should have felt deep in that standing glute, especially in the outer part of it. All right. Shake that out. We got the other side. You know they're equally going to be working here. So If you need to give yourself a stretch for the hip to prepare that other leg, you can do that. Set up your positioning, take that weight behind that right knee. Those knees start together. Pointed toe, flex foot, or a neutral foot, whatever feels most comfortable to what you're holding. Here we go, singles. Up. Press. Nice and easy to start. Full range, knee to knee and press up. Scoop that belly. Press. Press. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. Hold it up and pulse it. Up, up, up. Good job. Squeeze, squeeze. Tiny, tiny. So where your leg is right now, that lifted leg, that's where it's gonna stay, all right? The rest of the time. So even when we go into those both legs pulsing, those knees are not gonna come back together. It stays lifted, like someone's pulling your big toe up towards the ceiling. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg back there. Pulse into that standing leg. So you see that back leg's lifted. Again, you can be flat foot or you can come up onto the toes of that standing leg. You've got the support of your surface. Good. You guys look so good. Eight. Last 4, 3, 2. All right, listen to me. You're going to bend that standing leg and push that lifted leg up and then bring them closer. Slow, up and down, in and down, up. 2 more slow. 1 more. Take it a tempo. Pulse, pulse. 1 pulse is down, 1 pulse is up. Good job. Press. Nice. You guys look great. 8. 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, and done. Y'all feel that? Okay, good stuff. So I think we're gonna stay facing our surface for all of this. So Teresa, I may go to the other side and see, because I don't want to step if I'm facing. So we're going to do some wide work and some narrow work. You don't want to hit the base. I don't know if this is going to work for me, if I'm going to need to go the other side. So you're going to face your surface. You're going to have your hands just resting, fingertips just resting. Maybe I can do it that way and not hit. I just don't want to be too far. I want to still have my bar. So maybe come to one end, Teresa, so that you have space. So you're going to put your fingertips or palms on that surface. You're nice and wide. I'm going to show you guys from the front. You're going to drop down into that wide plie. You're going to choose a leg. I'm going to choose the left leg for us, okay? So you're going to drop down and lift and tap that toe out. So dropping, lifting and tapping, dropping, lift and tap, drop, lift and tap. So we're going to go slow to start. Lift and tap, drop. Yep, right there, Megan, good. Down, lift and tap, drop, lift and tap. 2 more slow, and then we're gonna go into tempo. Last one slow. Here we go. Drop, tap. Straighten and squeeze through that tapping left foot. Really exaggerate it. Lift, tap, drop, lift, tap, drop, lift, tap. Good. Down and lift. Keeping that upper body tight and straight, so you're going to start to feel it rise up that left sideline. You're doing good, Megan. Drop, lift, tap, drop, lift, tap. Squeeze through the glute of the tapping leg. 4 more. 3 more. We're going to switch this tap to just lifting that leg up to the side. So drop, lift. Yes. You got it, Megan. Drop, lift. Yes. So now you feel that rib cage. Try and squeeze and bend towards that hip bone. Drop, lift. So we're building this right here to where we eventually we're just gonna hold that leg lifted to the side. Drop, lift. Working into your standing right leg. It's helping you down and up. So as you're lifting that left leg to the side, I want you to think about the side of the thigh, side of the foot facing the ceiling. Drop, lift. Four, 3, 2. Hold that leg up and pulse it. So your body is square to your surface. No one's leaning. You're upright, so you really feel from the rib cage down that leg through the toes engaged. Good job. Squeeze. Squeezing from that glute down through the feet. Everything's tight. Up, up. Nice job. Squeeze, squeeze. Eight. 4, 3, 2. You're gonna drop that foot back out wide and pulse that wide plie down. So we were working with our left foot. If you weren't, it was your right foot, but it was my left foot. So when I say left, if it was your right, just move your right. We're gonna get ready to step that leg or that foot in. The one that was moving, my left, hopefully your left. Not yet, keep your pulses going. Knees pressing back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that left foot in, heel meets the right heel. So you're standing here in that narrow V. Just drop and lift. So tiny little narrow V plies right here. Good. Down. We're gonna transition with some work before we move to the other side. Flat foot right here. Your knees drive out and cover those toes. So if you look down, you're gonna see as you bend the knees, they cover the toes. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Give me tiny pulses. So I'm gonna face you guys from the front, but I'm gonna talk to you about what's gonna happen. You guys just keep pulsing this little narrow V's right here. We're gonna work stepping our left foot, unless it was your right foot that was originally moving, but your first leg that was lifting when we were doing those wide plies, that foot is gonna step back, keeping that narrow V. You'll just move from together plie to step back like a little wide V lunge, okay? Not yet. Just working with that left side. In 8. If you want to rise to releve, you can at any point. All right, so we're gonna move from center to stepping back. So it's center and step, center, step. So heels come together, heels apart as you step that foot back. Good. Actually pulse down, pulse zone, down, up, tiny little pulses. So you're gonna feel deeper in that standing leg towards the inner thigh because you have your external rotation. Keep that body upright, that leg moves, but that torso stays in the middle of those two thighs. Step center, step back, step center, step back, center, back. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold that foot back, just pulse down. So right now, you're in a narrow V lunge. Toes and knees are tracking out, good. Your body weight is right between those two thighs. So we're not lunging or hinging forward in one direction or the other. You're equally distributed right here. 8. So you can be flat foot or you can have those heels lifted. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, don't move, hold it low, press those knees back, tiny little presses of those knees. Press, press, press back, back, back. Tummy's tight. Press, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Step that heel in, just bend and lift. Catch your breath right back to the beginning, just your normal narrow V plies, dropping and lifting. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold it low, tiny pulses down. Squeeze the glutes, everything's tight. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more. We're gonna get ready to step with that right leg. So it's center and step, center, step. You can be in releve, so those heels can be lifted, or you can stay flat foot, but evenly distribute between both legs. And what I mean by that is you're not staying heavy in that front leg and tapping that back foot back. You're center and center and center and center. drop. So down, up, down, up. So you feel it deeper in the front leg, in that inner thigh. Center and step, center, step, center, step. Last 4, 3, 2, hold that foot back, tiny pulses. Good job, knees tracking out, in line with those toes. Squeeze, squeeze. Drop, drop. Good job. Belly's in nice and tight. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3 more. Hold it low. Press those knees back. Press, 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 press. Think about wrapping around towards the back. Those glutes are squeezing, the outer parts of your glutes. If you stick your hand there, you feel that muscle working. Press, 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 press. 8. Last 4. 3, 2. Step those heels together, flat foot, lower and lift. Finishing out right here, and then we're gonna step out with that right foot, or whatever foot, that leg was not moving the first time when we were doing our wide V's. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step that foot out, pulse wide. So wide V pulses here. So we're gonna move into the opposite side is gonna be your tapper, okay? 8, 7, 4 more, 3 more. We're gonna start with a set of slow. So plie, lift and tap that foot. Drop, lift and tap. Drop it down, lift and tap, good. You're squeezing from the glutes through that toe. Remember, exaggerate. Leg lifts up and taps that toe. Drop, lift and tap. 2 more. Drop, lift and tap. Last one slow. Drop, lift and tap. Here we go, tempo. Drop, lift, tap. Drop, lift, tap. Good. Down and tap. Drop and tap. Using that standing leg to help you down and lift you up. Belly stays nice and tight. That core is engaged, so it helps with balance. Drop, lift, and tap. Lift and tap. Good job. Drop, lift. 4, 3, 2. You're gonna add that leg lift. So it's drop, lift, drop, lift. Now this is when you start to feel that whole sideline engage. You're working torso upright, but you feel that rib cage pinching down towards that hip bone. Drop, lift, plie, lift. Drop and lift. Squeeze. Straighten out that leg. Side of the leg, side of the foot. Facing towards the ceiling. Drop. Lift. Down. Up. 4 more. 3, 2. so it's just pulsing straight out. Good. Up, up. Squeeze, squeeze. Up, up. Good job. Think about that waistline. Think about that outer thigh, outer glute. Extend, lengthen through that leg. Point those toes. Up, up. Eight, 7, 6. You guys look awesome. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. So we're going to go into a plank series. I'd like you to do it against your chair or your surface or a wall. So Leanne, with your chair, you can use the base of your chair. So you'll be down a little lower. With the crib or the bar or a wall or even a countertop or a sofa, you're gonna be up higher. So Leanne will be down a little bit lower. I just want you guys to have that height to have some space for your leg, okay? So if you've got a chair or bench you're putting your hands on the seat. If you've got a countertop, a back of a sofa, a crib, a portable or a mounted bar, you're gonna have your hands on that. We're gonna be in plank. So you're gonna be out like this. Perfect. That's good, Leanne. So you can use either side of your crib railing or a wall. Your arms are shoulder width, maybe a little wider, depending on the width of your seat too. I want you to pull that belly in nice and tight. You're squeezing through those thighs and glutes. All right? Your left knee, you're just gonna drive it in and back, in and back. Good job, squeeze. You can do all this on the floor if you want to, but sometimes as we get tired and we wanna take the weight off the upper body, you drop to your knee and you don't have the space. So I kinda like working sometimes where you've got that movement and that space between your body and the floor so that you can really work into that core. I want you keeping a nice stable belly. 4, 3, 2, you're gonna hold that knee in, give it tiny little squeezes. In, good, in. So if you're scooping that belly button all the way back to your spine and hollowing out that belly, you feel that core is super tight, like a washboard stomach. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot back. Just hold it here. Right knee's gonna be next. Here we go. It's in, and back. Squeeze. Squeeze. In and back. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Eight. 4, 3. Hold that belly in. I want you thinking about something being wrapped all the way around that belly, front, sides, and back, like a corset. 2. Hold that knee in. Tiny little squeezes here. In. So, when we're on our back sometimes and we pull our knee in and we're crunching, this is the same thing, but you have that gravity you're fighting right here. So it should feel a little different. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Place that foot back and step it in. You're gonna still use that surface. You're still gonna use the seat chair, the seat part of your chair, Leanne. So, you have long legs, Megan, so you can probably get all the way up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my feet all the way up. So, we're gonna work our cores with our legs elevated. So, I can probably get my toes. If I have a chair, I'm gonna put my ankles or my feet on the chair base. You can put your feet up against a wall, on the sofa, ottoman, whatever. My little toes reach right here. Your hands are coming behind your head. You're pressing that back into the mat, and you're just going to crunch up and down. Lift. You should feel that back. Press into that floor. Squeeze. 8, 4, 3. Right hand stays back there, left arm reaches across towards the opposite side. So towards that right calf, you're reaching. My right elbow and tricep are staying on the floor. Now hold it up, tiny pulses. Up, 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 up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So you're pressing deeper into that right side on the mat right now. But you should feel the entire core. 3, 2, both hands behind the head, just crunch up and down. Lift, squeeze. 4, 3, you're gonna reach with that right hand across to that left calf. Reach, reach. You should right away feel that you're working deeper into that one side of the body. Squeeze, or one side of the core right there. Up. That back stays engaged on that mat the whole time, so we don't let an arch creep in. It's not about how high you lift. It's about squeezing into the muscles. Here we go, pulse up, 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 up. Good. Give me 8, 4, 3, 2, both hands behind the head, crunch up, down. Let's finish it out here. Almost done. Squeeze. Squeeze. 8, 7, 4 more. 3, 2, hold it up and pulse it. Up, up. Press that back into that mat a little deeper. Head is hanging heavy in those hands. You're looking straight up to the ceiling, keeping those elbows nice and wide. It's not about how high you lift, it's about squeezing and contracting through those cores. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more, 2, and 1. Lower and pull those knees into your chest. Rock side to side. All right. Carefully place those feet onto that floor mat. Straightening those legs, reaching those hands up above the head, arching into that back, getting a nice stretch right there for those abs. Nice breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, I want you to carefully bring those hands up, right above the shoulders, and slowly roll yourself up to seated. Your feet are out in front of you. I'm gonna face y'all. You're gonna take that left foot and cross it over that right knee. Right elbow is gonna come to the outside of that left knee, and you're just gonna twist towards the left side. And now bring those hands back like kickstands. Take that left knee and let it come out to the side and drive that right heel in. You should feel this deeper in the outer side of that glute and thigh. Should feel nice. And now slide that right foot back out and carefully take that left foot. Bring that right foot and cross it over that left knee, left elbow on that right knee, and twist towards the right. And bring those hands back to kickstand. Let that right knee go out to the side and pull that left heel in. Whew. And now take that foot out. Bring both those feet onto the floor. Push yourself up and come forward onto your toes. Those knees are wide. You can have your hands on the floor, or you can bring those hands up, pressing out on those knees, and just kind of rock side to side. Most delightful stretch ever. All right, press those palms into the floor mat in front of you, and I want you to push those hips up to the ceiling, straightening those legs, turning those toes to front parallel so they're facing the same direction. Whew. Walk those hands to the tops of those feet and fold that body in half. You're gonna pull that belly in nice and tight and slowly roll yourself up to standing, tucking that chin to your chest so your head's the very last thing to come up. Roll those shoulders down and back. Take a nice deep breath up. And exhale. And give yourself a round of applause. You made it. Whew. All right, y'all. Thanks.